Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dal, and patch 10.17 is fast approaching. While this update isn't a major content addition for Dragonflight, it does bring with it a lot of exciting new changes, featuring new open world activities and rewards, as well as other improvements such as a new social system, new unique heritage armor sets, more character customization options, holiday updates, and a new story questline to help us set up the next major chapter of the expansion of Dragonflight. But the focus on 10.17 is to provide all players with features to make catch-ups easier. Whether you're looking to level new alts or gear existing max level characters, or provide new and returning players with a clear pathway in getting ready for the next seasonal content coming very soon to Dragonflight. Recently, I've been getting messages from you guys telling me that you plan to return for the 10.17, mostly to get ready for the future 10.2 updates, and some of you were wondering if there's anything you should be doing ahead of time. And the 10.17 update will be an easy one to get into, bringing with it a lot of the benefits and not a lot of hurdles. But if you want to be extra prepared, then I did put together 5 optional things you could do right now before 10.17 is out, so that you can get the most out of the content arriving in less than 2 weeks. But right before we get into this 5 list video, most of you guys watching these are still not subscribed. However, the more of you remind, the more of you do, so let's keep it going. Subscribe to the channel and ring the bell if you're watching these videos anyway, especially if you want to get more regular content regarding Dragonflight, patch 10.15, or any future updates going forward. If you're looking to catch up a bunch of alts, whether you're looking to level them or gear them through Dragonflight, Dream Surges will offer some of the most efficient catch-ups available. When Dream Surges are active, everyone inside of the zone will gain 25% additional experience when interacting with the open world content. This includes experience gained through the main quest lines, as well as side quests, treasure hunting, rare hunting, world quests, as well as gathering professions. And every 30 minutes, the Dream Surge will award players with an additional zone-wide buff. This can take a form of utility buffs such as additional movement speed and even earning more gold from creatures and world quests, as well as a variety of survivability benefits when tackling some of the challenging world events, and even a 50% bonus to all experience gained, which will prove a lucrative leveling option for any of your alts. Players inside of these zones will be able to activate these buffs with the majority vote, and there's a high likelihood that most players looking to level their characters will choose the additional experience above all other options whenever available. If you plan to maximize your efficiency when leveling alts in Dragonflight, you might want to get your alts ready ahead of time by achieving a minimum level of 58, which is required to even enter the Dragon Isles. And once there, hold off on any of the side quests, world quests, and even the main story events. And once the Dream Surges are active, then head to these zones and complete as many side quests and open world activities as possible to gain the maximum amount of experience. You can even take it a step further and prepare all of your alts with heirloom gear to gain additional XP. While leveling gear is somewhat costly to upgrade, the additional rested experience it provides will definitely impact the leveling speed within Dream Surges. Besides leveling, Dream Surges also offer plenty of catch-up gear once your alts reach maximum level. Completing most of the open world activities from world quests, exploration, and even rare hunting awards you with Dream Surge Coalescence. Trade in all earned Coalescence to buy catch-up gear, which can then be reforged into tier set items from the Creation Catalyst. Completing some of the more difficult tasks within Dream Surges awards you with Chrysalis, which can then be traded into much better gear upgrades, rivaling some of the items which come from the latest raid of Aberrus. Another feature coming with the patch 10.17 are the new heritage armor sets. Previously, we saw the addition of the human and the orc heritage sets with the release of the 10.07, and the patch 10.17 does it again with additional sets coming for the Night Elves and the Forsaken. To get your hands on these armor sets as soon as possible, it may be a good idea to do some early pre-patch leveling. Similar to the human and the orc heritage sets requirements, it is extremely likely that you'll need to reach at least level 50 on your Night Elf or your Forsaken character. You can begin this leveling process early and simply park these characters once you reach level 50 and hop back on once the patch officially launches. The Draenei are set to gain new customization options with the patch 10.17. To match the recent Warlock class availability, you'll be able to customize your Draenei characters with additional demonic-themed elements, such as the red skin tones similar to the Fel worshiping Elredar of Argus, as well as a few more additions like new demonic eyes and hair color options. So far, the questline to unlock the demonic Draenei presets hasn't been publicly tested on the PTR, so some details are still unclear, specifically the details on the requirements behind these new customizations, but we can still take a few steps to prepare for it ahead of time. There are currently two possibilities. Either the Draenei options will be locked behind a level minimum, similar to the Night Elf and the Forsaken Heritage sets, so leveling a Draenei character ahead of time to level 50 could be recommended. But it's also possible that the new Draenei customizations will function similar to the Night Elf and the Blood Elf Dark Ranger appearance requirements, which were added back in 925. And for those who needed a character at a maximum level, but the questline could be completed on any one of your characters with appearance options applied to your entire account. My best advice is do some Draenei leveling ahead of time, just in case there's a chance you can get ahead of any of the specific restrictions. The patch 10.17 launches in September, which means we get a new rotation of items and goodies over on the trading post. The September marks the first month to bring in the much anticipated class sets. While not a full armor set, the class sets do contain a unique appearance for every single class in the game, consisting of a helmet, a pair of shoulders, a belt, and a set of weapons to match every one of your unique playstyle options. Every one of these sets and weapons will cost a bit of Trader's Tender, and you can start earning the Tender currency by completing a Traveler's Log before the first of the next month. While this isn't necessarily a patch 10.17 related preparation advice, this update does drop in September, and it's something you can start working on ahead of time if you wish to acquire as many of these class sets as possible. Another feature coming to the patch 10.17 is the heroic version of the newest Megadungeon Dawn of the Infinite. The instance will be split into two parts, which you can queue for through the random group finder. You will, however, require the item level of 372 before you can queue up for it, but defeating any of the bosses unlocks gear of 402 item level quality, which is also fully upgradable. Defeating the final boss of this instance also has a low chance to drop the reins of the Quantum Courser mount, which can take on a form of a mount that you haven't collected yet. In majority of cases, the Quantum Courser becomes a mount that's obtainable through dungeons. Players have reported obtaining dungeon mounts such as the Raptor from the King's Rest, the Krog mount from Underrot, Sharkbait from Freehold, Blue Proto-Dragon from the Utgard Keep, the Raven Lord from Sethek Halls, the Peacekeeper from Megadungeon, and even the Swift Zulian Panther from Zul'Gurub. The drop chance for the Heroic Courser is reportedly lower than the Mythic version, but it offers a chance at obtaining even more mounts that you could farm from the Dawn of the Infinite instance. Now, you could wait until 10.17 is released to quickly level and gear a character through Dream Surges so you can dive into the Dawn of the Infinite, but you may want to consider which class you're looking to level. And it may be in your best interest if you're looking to farm this instance to get a class that can tank or heal so you can get into those random queues much quicker. And that's going to be all of the optional things you could be doing right now to prepare ahead of 10.17. I want to thank all of you so much for watching and I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below. As per usual, if you guys enjoyed this video or found it informative, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I would very much appreciate it. And as always, in the description of every single video and live stream, we have a link to our Discord community channel. Probably the best place to reach out to me directly in case you want to let me know what you thought about this video or hang out with the rest of the community to discuss some of the upcoming changes. Join our Discord to become part of the community. But otherwise, thank you all so much for watching this video. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know all of your thoughts down below. And as always, I'll see all of you guys in another video.